In this tutorial, we'll learn how the System Settings menu works on the Syrp Genie app. The Settings menu is located in the top left of the home screen. The first item in the menu is frame rate. The app automatically calculates your play time, which is how long your final time-lapse or video will play for. In order to make this calculation, the app needs to know what frame rate you will be playing back your footage when compiled later. A good place to start is to set the app to the same frame rate as your camera. Camera brand. This function is only required if you are using the Syrp infrared cable to trigger your camera. Simply choose the brand of camera you are shooting with. If using a standard Syrp link cable, then the camera brand function is not required. Shutter signal. The Genie Mini's default shutter signal is set to 200 milliseconds. This function is related to time-lapse mode and is the time it takes for the signal to travel from the Genie Mini to the camera in order to fire the shutter. You can think of it just like holding down your finger on the shutter on your camera. This default is set to handle most cameras, however it can be adjusted if required. Reset to defaults is only needed if there happens to be any funny business with the app. Press and confirm if required, however just be aware that you will lose any custom presets. You can name your Genie Mini if you want to. Just type the name in and press select. This can be handy if you have a couple of Genie Minis around and you need to know which one to connect to. About shows you the current firmware and app version you are running. You should always be using the latest app and firmware on your device. Please check the App Store on iOS or the Play Store on Android and update if required. You can find more tutorials on the app by tapping the question mark or subscribe to our YouTube channel.